all the stuff they do in the heat and offer it for these great Gold Cup fans.
I couldn't even imagine eating ribs in this heat. And look at me. I don't rarely pass up the opportunity to eat ribs. No, the Gold Cup barbecue crew, if anybody here has had any fun, thanks to the Gold Cup barbecue crew, would you make a lot of noise and thank them for everything they do?
Yeah, that's great. Tim Kading just turned his back on me, but here, come here, TK. What? He goes, what? Race fans, Tim Kading in the house. How about it for TK? Did you do this last year? Were you part of this Factory Cane Pit Crew Challenge?
I helped out in the parking lot and then got here and I got ixed and naxed and I just watched. It was a lot easier. Yeah, Ashley's daughter drove the car last year, so they're going to put my big ass in it and see what we can do.
Oh, you breaking news. Tim Kading's going to be in the Zero car this time for sure. TK, don't give away any of your secrets, but your team looks awfully like they've got a game plan. They're in game mode. Is that how I could describe these guys?
You can explain. That would be Smith. Ashley is the one that's wanting to do this more than anybody, and we're just going to have fun for the fans, and hopefully we can come out on top this year instead of second place.
You love coming back to Chico. You and I have had so many great memories here on and off the racetrack. Can you give the fans that are here, about 1,000 people, a good memory, not your best? I hate those questions. What's your best memory? But a fun memory of Chico. It's a win. It's a Gold Cup party moment. It's hanging out with your crazy dad and your crazy brother, whatever it is.
Chico, it's the land. It's a home away from home. You come up here. You had to run 20 inches of stagger week in and week out. Hang on, cowboy up, have some fun on the racetrack. And 9 times out of 10, I probably should have went to college here, but I went to the parties instead. So it was a lot more fun.
Hey, and you probably made a lot more money racing this car than you did going to Chico State, because I went to Chico State and graduated, and I know that you're a high roller.
I am far from a high roller, dude. I stay home. I don't travel like this guy.
You went to Chico State?
I went to Chico State. He wanted to go to Chico State.
You just went to the parties. Well, hey, you know who else went to Chico State, Troy? The one and the only, the voice of Kubota High Limit Racing, Chase Rodman, also went to Chico State. He's not here. He's doing his hair and makeup right now. But when he gets here, I hope this Chico, California crowd makes a lot of noise for him, because he did go to Chico State. I don't know if he graduated, but he went there. I think he went to less parties than TK did, though.
He definitely went to less parties than TK, but that's cool. Chico State has done a lot of great things in our community. Obviously, being around the racetrack, as I have, had a lot of great memories with people performing here around the Chico State area. We're getting another car in here, just about ready to kick things off here shortly. You said Chase is in hair and makeup and wardrobe?
He's coming in right now.
All right. Well,
there we go.
He is the voice. I want to talk to one guy real quick. All right, race fans. All of this, he gets a lot of accolades. I want to bring him out center stage. But 4 years ago, this man and me had a drink over at the tackle box nearby. And in November, he said, hey, Troy, I think I'm going to take over Silver Dollar Speedway. And I said, you're absolutely crazy. But he said he had a passion. He's lived by that. He's died by that. He's done a lot of hard work around here. Everybody, please welcome the vision of a lot of this and the SLC Promotions, Brad Sweet. Yeah. Brad, what a day we have here today. We started off with the Hall of Fame induction. We've got the barbecue going on, the Factory Cane Pit Crew Challenge. We'll have the Fan Fest out there at 4 o'clock, the drivers meeting. Man, 4th year. How do you feel about everything?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you said, having a vision is one thing, but it really just takes an army of people. And over the course of every year, we just seem to get a little bit better, organized, better people come together, and we really got a great team here. And it's really what takes it takes an army to accomplish what we've been able to accomplish. So every year, I think we've been getting a little bit better. The fans are continuing to support us, and we can't do it without you fans, and we know that. And so. We appreciate you spending your hard-earned money with us, coming for a whole week. We know the weather's a little bit warm, but we're trying to do a lot of fun things, and yeah, it's really cool to see what we've been able to do this week. The on-track product's been great. The off-track, fun has been really exciting and a lot of good feedback. So just appreciate Troy Hennig, my partners, my wife, all the staff here at Silver Dollar. High Limit staff comes in and they do a great job, running these shows. So just a ton of great people, that bring this all together. So just really appreciate everybody, and obviously really excited for tonight. Another $100,000 going to the winner. Payout through the whole field, really good, and a lot of local guys got a chance versus our national touring guys. So a lot of great storylines, and obviously, this fun stuff here with the Pit Crew Challenge. We'll do a pre-race show after this, Fan Fest, so you get to meet your drivers, and then we'll do a public drivers meeting right here in the pavilion at 5:30, and obviously then we'll go battle it out for the big money.
Before I get you out of here, I know you've won your 6-time national sprint car champion. You've built back up the Gold Cup. I know you wanted to make that great again. But the one thing that Chase Rodman talked about, has eluded you, is tonight's $100,000. There's family members here, friends of ours, that know we don't sleep for the week. We're up late, or stay up late, get up early. If you win tonight, will you go to bed tonight? How late will you celebrate? And how will that make you feel?
Yeah, it'd be really good. Obviously, I've got a lot of other big wins, a lot of crown jewels, but the Gold Cup for some reasons eluded me. So I might need you guys' help here, though. This 14 car, we might need to go hide Corey Day out in the back patio or something. So no, he's been really fast, and he's obviously hard to beat. But you never know. We'll give it our all with our Napa car, and if I win, we'll definitely party all night. Hopefully, you guys will hang around and we can do it all together.
I got a lot of love for this guy. How about it, Silver Dollar Speedway? Brad Sweet, the entire SLC promotion staff. We are moments away. The voice of the Kubota High Limit Sprint Car Series is out of hair and makeup.
Yes, he is. He's here. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? He's not just the face, he's the voice. He doesn't have a microphone yet, so he can't fight back. This is Chase Rodman.
Yeah. Last night, if you weren't at the bikini contest, there might be a new nickname. Maybe we'll call him Bun Bun for a while, too. Bun Buns.
I think they have the same cowboy hat. Chase, show the people that belt you got there. Did you just pick that up at Kohl's?
Yeah, it's not big enough to fit on me, and it definitely won't fit on you, Tony. So I don't know who's going to be able to wear this thing. I think they got it at the Toys R Us section. So.
Hilarious. It won't fit on me. Clever.
Yes, I know.
CJB Motorsports won this competition 1 year ago, I believe, in a drag race with TK and the Zero team.
And they're back to try and win this time.
They are back.
CJB, they won it last year. They don't want to come back and try and defend. So
now this is quite an ensemble we've got here. Colby Copeland, his crew consists of a guy that's not on his crew, TJ Nichols. You've got Bob, who just told me a moment ago he's the flagman here. He doesn't even work on race cars.
Bobo.
And then the third crew member for Colby Copeland is Colby Copeland.
Oh.
So
who's going to drive the car?
Deacon, a young man named Deacon will be behind the wheel.
Deacon Comiskey, I know him.
And so we've got a guy who doesn't work on race cars and a guy who tries to drive them on the crew. I think the 17 could really be the come from behind story here.
If they pull this off, it's going to be a miracle of all miracles here. This Zero team was solid last year. Tony, do you know the rules? Do you know what the rounds are?
I have no idea what the rules are, Chase. Tell me about them.
Well, the first round, here's what the crews have to do in the first round. They need to change a right rear tire, a left rear shock, and a right front shock. And they can be the same shocks and tires that go back on the car after clearing the designated area. So they're going to move, Tony, from where they're staged at right now. They're going to go to the middle portion of our lane here. They're going to do the changes that I just mentioned. They're going to go all the way down and cross the line. The first team to get across the line down at the end is going to move on to the second round. So left rear shock, right front shock, right rear tire. That's what they got to change. That's a lot of changes for the first round.
That is, Chase, but life is all about changes. Jason, Ashley, and Shiggy are the crew on Tim Kading's number 0 entry. Shiggy, Shig as he's known. We're not sure if he got that name in prison or in a raffle or where it came from, perhaps. Colby Copeland's team enters the staging lanes.
And Tony, I've just been informed that the top 2 in times in the first round will move on to the second round. So these 2 will go, then the 14 will go. The top 2 in times will move on to the finale.
Well, isn't that exciting? Chase Rodman's getting corrected probably on something he just said. And we've got Colby Copeland and Tim Kading here in staging. Tyler McKim, are we live on FloRacing right now? That's right, we are live. So call your friends, call your family, call your enemies, and let them know to tune in to FloRacing's social media accounts so they can watch the 2025 Gold Cup Pit Stop Challenge.
Yeah, we do know there is one more car coming, Tony. The 49, the Casey Kane Racing 49 is on its way here, so we will have 4 cars.
Who drives that one?
I don't know his name. I forgot. I thought it was you.
The 49. I think you and I are working on that one this week.
Yeah, me and you are working on it?
Yeah,
We'll be the pit crew for this?
I think so.
Okay. I like how we're set up here. You've got that side, I've got this side. I think we've got a pretty good system going on here.
All right, let's start this thing out here. Mike Hess is lining them up. Who here is cheering for the number 17 of Colby Copeland? All right, so not many people. What about it? Who here is cheering for San Jose, California's Tim Kading? That's a lot for TK, Chase.
It sounds like the crowd is definitely cheering for the Zero Heroes here. Remember, first round, right rear change, left rear and right front shock as well. So 3 things will be changed on the cars here in round number 1. All 4 cars will do it, and the top 2 in times will move on. So here we go. All right, Mike Hess is going to give us a thumbs up, and we're going to count them down, Tony. And then that's when they're going to go down there into that box. They need to go from here to that box. They make the changes there, then get to the next set of cones. There's actually a transponder down there, Tony.
A transponder.
Or a timing loop down there.
A timing light that when the cars cross that timing light, the clock will be stopped. We've got Kubota High Limit Racing officials Mike Hess, Trent Hetzer, Kenny Canada, Cody Houston, Anthony Carini, and Brian Walker down there to keep an eye on things. What do you say, Gold Cup? Are you ready to go?
Mike Hess has given us the thumbs up. Here we go. Round number 1 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, folks, you got to make some noise here and get your favorite car down into the box. We've already got a 9/16 on the ground.
I'm gonna give them an assist here, Tony. We're gonna kick that over there and help them out a little bit because that's not a good start. They dropped a wrench over here with the Zero Heroes, but they're going to work. Man, the Copeland team looks pretty good for just getting that team put together.
Wow. Colby Copeland just was moving and grooving back here. They have to get over the line that the cones represent. And Bob on the jack here and the right rear tire, he's never even worked on a sprint car before.
I don't believe that. He used to be a Zero Hero. He's got the right rear on. They've got the right rear on TK's car. Shiggy changed the right front. They're still working on the left rear shock as well. This is looking like the Zero Heroes race to lose, Tony. They still got to tighten it.
Oh, we got a problem here on the Zero. They've got to make sure that right rear wheel nut is tight.
Oh, it's going to be close, though. The 17, a valiant effort as they come across the line there. We got to figure out the time, Tony, because it's about the time, not who came across first. Remember that.
Yes, but often in a 2-car race, the team that gets across the line first typically does have the better of the 2 times.
Yes.
I got to say, you folks right here are very brave. These race cars are coming right at you. You got guys like TJ Nichols pushing them 100 miles an hour. There's some brave folks over here.
There certainly is. We're waiting for the times to be calculated here to see who was or what the times exactly were. As Mike Hess and Anthony Carini, timing and scoring director with High Limit. Here is the time for Tim Kading's team. It was 58 seconds, 58.14 seconds, and the time for the 17, 1 minute, 2 seconds, 45. So that is the time that the 14 of Corey Day and the 49 of Brad Sweet have to beat. And then it's the top 2 that move on to the next one.
You know what I really liked about that was Shiggy, the mechanic on the Zero, when they were going around teching, making sure all the nuts were tight, Shiggy just let Kenny Canada, our tech director, know, don't worry, they're all tight. You don't need to check. And that's the confidence in my race car's put-togetherness I would want if I was out there.
But we know that Kenny Canada is not going to fall for that. He's
going
to bowl check it no matter what. Okay?
No, Kenny Canada is going to check everything, your wheel nuts, your nose wings. Nothing gets by the High Limit tech staff.
We've got a Joe's Racing Products jack here as well, Tony, that is going to go to the winner of this pit stop challenge as well, along with the money. That's pretty nice.
Hey, that jack makes me jacked up.
Me too. Yes.
That is nice. That is a sharp piece of equipment. Who doesn't like a good floor jack every once in a while? That's what we're racing for out here today. And a belt.
And a belt. It won't fit you, but we still got it. You can hang it on the wall.
Are you afraid of that belt going missing? Is that your emotional support belt? Why won't you let it go?
I want them to look at it and be like, wow, we need to win that belt. Like, we've got to have it, so I'm showing it off here.
The belt makes you look cool, and then you ruin it with the shorts.
What? Oh, yeah, the belt with the shorts is not a good look.
The wrestling belt with shorts, you should have shown up in a leotard.
Hey, did you mention the sponsor of the Pit Stop Challenge today?
No, have you?
I am going to right now, FK Shock's Pit Stop Challenge, which Corey Day's car has FK Shocks on it. So we'll see if he's able to put down a good time here. So does Brad Sweet's car.
Yes, we've had our late entry finally show up. Better late than never. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the current championship point leader with Kubota High Limit Racing from Casey Kane Racing, the number 49. I think we got like a 5 or 6 crew member entry here. Jarrett Martin, Tate Williamson, Andrew Bowman, and some guy in the driver's seat. Have you guys ever heard of this guy? Casey Kane in the driver's seat for the 49.
Also got legendary PA racer Brian Lepo behind the wheel of the 14 here for Corey Day.
Yes, he is out of retirement. You heard it here first. Brian Lepo back behind the wheel of a 410 sprint car.
Hopefully he can handle it going 4 miles an hour up the road here.
I don't know. Noisy looks determined to break 5 miles an hour with this car in a straight line.
5 miles an hour, that would be some serious speed here during the FK Shocks Pit Crew Challenge. Remember, right rear tire change, right front shock, left rear shock is what they are trying to change. The best time by TK's team, 58 seconds. The top 2 in times will move on to the final round here to go for the Joe's Racing Products Jack. And of course the big, was it $3,000 to win, Tony, right? $3,000?
Yeah, you're paying it, aren't you?
Yes, I forgot my wallet back at the camper. I'll have to run back over there. And
you don't have enough pockets in those shorts for your wallet. That's not good.
I know. I got too many things in my pockets right now. I got my phone, my water bottle. I got this, my other pair of
shorts.
Shorts, exactly, yeah. in my pair of shorts, yeah.
Mike Hess just went over the rules with the teams. We introduced you to the 49 crew here on the Jason Myers Racing 14. We've got the man they call Noisy, Shane Bowers, his young protege, Lawton Lepo. I think of relation to the driver, Brian Lepo.
No, I don't think so.
Behind the wheel.
They don't know each other.
And we've got Lucas, our 3 crew member here for the number 14. Noisy, can you control these emotions? Is your heart pounding out of your chest right now? Talk to me.
Yes.
I love it. I wonder why they call him Noisy.
Man, a few words.
All right, we're getting everything ready down here at the far end.
We're waiting for the thumbs up from Mike.
Who thinks the number 49 from Casey Kane Racing's winning this round? I don't know, Jarrett. They don't believe in you guys. What about the defending Gold Cup Race of Champions winner, Corey Day?
All right, Tony, we've got the thumbs up from Mike Hess. It's time to go for this pairing. In 3, 2, 1, go!
The teams are off. They've got to make their way into the designated pit box, and then it's jack the car up, right rear wheel off, right front shock, left front shock off, and then they got to cross the start-finish line.
And the 49's already up off the ground. The 14's still that car, all 4 wheels on the ground. They're jacking it up now. They've got the wheel nut loose. They're going to peel that thing off. We got 3 guys working on 3 different parts of the car on this side. A little bit of a different approach on that side there, Tony, with the 49.
This is a race of attrition. These guys are flying over here right now. They've already got the right rear swapped. They've done the right front shock. Tate Williamson moves to the left rear. They've held the 14 up, though. Chase, what's going on over there?
They don't have the nut tighten on the top of the shock. Now they do. Here we go. 14's making their way across the line. The 49 could still be in this thing, Tony. They got to finish this thing.
I think the 49 needs some encouragement here, folks. Let them know to keep going.
Keep working. You got to beat 1 minute and 2 seconds to move on. Oh, they are struggling with the left rear here, Tony. Things are not looking good. As they're having a problem on the left rear shock, it looks like they're just about to button that thing up.
I think Casey Kane's going to have to wake up from his nap behind the wheel of this 49.
Comes across the line, and they will finish their time. And now we'll see who the top 2 are. I'm going to go find out who that is right now.
They're going to go over the times here. Let's debrief really quickly with Andrew Bowman. Andrew, what happened there?
Not sure.
Okay, not sure. That's a good answer. What about Lucas? Lucas, what happened out there? Tell me about it. What was life like?
I fumbled the nut a little bit.
I mean, you guys won. I don't think you fumbled too bad.
Just a little bit, though. We could have killed some more time.
I like that. He's all about perfection.
Well, Tony, I got the rules wrong, okay?
Okay, that's not a shock.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can.
So, all 4 teams are still going to go. They're going to go in the 3rd round. They're all going to play. They're all going to do the next change.
That's exciting.
Yes, but the 3rd and 4th slowest teams from round 1, they'll go first. And then the fastest times in this round, that'll be how they finish, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So everybody will compete in this next round. But the slowest 2 from the 1st round will go first, and then the fastest 2 will go after that.
That's exciting.
You got it?
Sorta.
Okay, perfect. So
As long as-
the 17 and the 49 will go first.
Okay, all right. So a little bit of SLC promoter,
Okay.
SLC on SLC violence coming up next here. Brad Sweets, number 49. Boy, they're going to be happy to have another shot at this one, I think.
Gotcha.
And then Colby Copeland's team with flagman Bob. Bob, you can't get too worn out before you got to wave those flags later tonight.
So, Tony, here we go. Round number 2, the final round. Here's what needs to happen. We got the 49 and the 17, Colby Copeland and Brad Sweet's cars.
Yes.
They're going to go down. It's head-to-head. No more times involved. Whoever gets to the finish line first will take 3rd between these 2 guys.
Okay, so this is like the consolation round.
Correct. And then the next round is a battle for first between
Okay.
the 14 and the 0.
That's exciting.
Yes.
All
Now,
right.
you talk for a minute while I figure something out, and I'll let you know.
All
in a
right,
second.
I'm going to talk for a minute here. So the 49 and the 17 are going to go head-to-head with each other here, and this is to find out who will finish in 3rd. Andrew Bowman on the Casey Kane Racing number 49, when asked what happened during that last round, answered very eloquently with, I don't know. So hopefully they have figured out what happened. Let's talk to Casey Kane, the car owner and stand-in driver here. Casey, have you ever been involved in something so intense and pressure-packed in your life?
Well, we did this last year, so yeah, it was. We had a good time last year, and right there we just missed it with the right ratchets, I guess.
You're a pro driver. You race these all the time. You're behind the wheel. Is that an unfair advantage for the 49?
No, I don't think it makes a difference today.
Well, it would make a difference if I was in the seat because there'd be about 200 more pounds. Casey Kane in the car that he owns but does not race. Kenny Canada.
Tony, you can stop talking now.
Okay, go ahead.
So, the final round, here's what they have to do. Okay, you listening?
I'm listening.
Because I might forget, so I need you to remember.
Got it.
They're going to change a top wing, okay? And they're going to change the right front tire.
Wow.
That's what the final round is. So the 49, the 17, head-to-head, whoever comes across the line first will finish 3rd in this challenge. You get $500.
$500, that's not bad.
Yep, and then the next round will be for first place.
And so give me, it's a top wing and a right front tire?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so watch out there, Tyler McKim.
Yeah.
You're going to get run over by Deacon in the 17. He can barely see over the wheel.
And it can be the same top wing and the same right front tire. They just have to come off the car and...
You mean they don't have to run to their trailers,
Correct.
get a new top wing, and then put it on?
Which would be fun to watch.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, have to drive the mule over there. Yeah.
Nothing funnier than some heat stroke.
Exactly.
That's
yes.
what I've always said. So the top wing will come off. Do they have to chase? Do they move it outside the cones?
That's a question I'm going to ask right now.
Kenny, does the top wing come off, leave the cones, come back in? Okay, so yes. Just like we've seen with the shocks and the wheels, the top wing will come up and off. It has to get over here outside the cones, and then they bring it back in and install it once again.
Now, I'm curious to see how this works because in that first challenge, they had 3 crew members, and on a couple of teams, one guy was on the left rear shock, one guy was on the right front, one guy was on the right rear. I don't know if you can do that in this challenge, have one guy working on a different thing. I think you need 2 guys at least get that wing off.
Absolutely. Although I did once see a social media video where Caleb Montgomery put a wing on all by himself.
He should have been here.
He should be.
He could have done it all by himself and maybe won.
He could have told you to visit shopcaleb.com.
Yes.
Instead, you should visit fkshocks.com and get yourself some FK shocks.
Absolutely.
They're shockingly good.
Shockingly good. That's a good pun. Nice job.
FK for Factory Cane.
Yes.
If there was a factory chase, it would just make acai bowls
I love acai bowls.
and
yes.
tall socks.
I don't have any tall socks on.
I know. We wish you did, though.
I used to wear tall socks. all
Bob,
the time.
are you ready for this?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, did you lie to me? Have you worked on sprint cars before?
Part-time zero hero.
I told you.
Brother, what are you doing competing against them?
I got to get him back a little bit for some past stuff. We're all right. I got to come at him a little bit.
Got to get them back for some past stuff.
Hey, Bobo, former coworker of mine. We're boys.
Man,
Boys.
former coworker Chase Rodman, let me tell you, I know your pain.
All day, every day with this guy. Yeah, he was.
Congratulations on it being former.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy for you in that regard.
All right, thanks, Tony. That makes me feel good. Well, they're getting ready. They're kind of debriefing here. Mike Hess is over here. We got to wait for him to get down to the end and give us the thumbs up. Mike, how close are we? They're just making sure they're dialed in, Tony.
What's that?
Mike says they're just making sure they're dialed in.
Yeah, we're getting dialed in here. Kenny Canada, our tech director, with the high school baseball coach. Oakley's on inside. Nothing's getting past him.
Kenny looks very official today. More official than normal, I feel like.
The hair is standing up like the hairs on the back of my neck. I'm so excited right now.
This is hair-raising action. The thumb has gone up, Tony. Give us the countdown for the final round here.
All right, this is to decide who will end up in third position here tonight. Are you guys ready, Pavilion? Make some noise. Get loud. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go!
And they are off. Got to change a top wing. Got to change a right front tire. As they are going to jack up the front end on both of these race cars. Bobo is making his way over there. He has been designated the right front. It looks like Jarrett Martin, the right front guy on the Napa car.
Yep, Jarrett Martin returning to sprint car racing after a brief stint in the NTT IndyCar Series. And then you've got Andrew Bowman, Tate Williamson, and Casey Kane holding
out,
the
Tony.
hydraulic
Tony,
shock.
look out.
I was almost a part of the 49 team right there.
Holy cow. They're still working on getting the wing off the 17. This is not looking good over here, Tony.
That's all right.
Is killing them.
Hey, it's never over till it's over, Chase.
You're right. We'll see if they can make a huge late race comeback here. They're trying to get the wing ram back attached to the 49.
Yep.
Wing's off over here on the 17.
The wing is off. They do that cute little dance where they run with the wing backwards, then they run with the wing forward. They're still working on it here on the 49, but the right front is on over here.
Deacon Comiskey, the driver of the 17, is, look at him, he's getting after it.
Deacon is up and out of the seat here.
Yes. Seat belts are not tight on the 17.
And make sure everything is all tight. That is what Mike Hess is instructing these crew members to hit.
17's still in this, Tony. They're still in it. They're getting close. They're getting close. 49's almost ready. The crowd is going wild.
It's the wing ram. The wing ram is what's holding the 49 up here.
Oh, no. Can't get it on.
Tate Williamson using his God-given hammers.
Oh, yeah. They got to get that nut on there, and it looks like it's going to be a close race, Tony. Very close.
It just goes to show you.
The 17's doing some ugga-duggas over there. It sounds like they're getting close.
Oh, boy,
they're
we
going.
might.
They're moving.
TJ Nichols.
Whoa. What's going on? They lost something over here. Right near the socket. They lost the socket. Get the socket.
Whoa, that's.
Oh, that's not it? Oh,
that's Chase Rodman interference. I don't know if we can allow that.
They weren't looking for that. They weren't looking for that.
And Colby Copeland, they almost ran over TJ Nichols with the right rear.
What happened? Why are they going so slow?
Maybe because they're not worried about trying to beat the 49.
They haven't crossed the line yet. Oh, no.
What is?
There might be some penalties assessed after the. They're still working on it. Tony, they must have lost something down in the seat.
Here comes the 49.
It's over. It's over. What just happened?
I don't know. That was the most lackadaisical push
Of all time.
to the finish I've ever seen.
Hang on, let's check in over here. Hey, quick stuff. What happened over there? You look like you guys were in a good spot.
Yeah, the 49 team came over and they stole one of our nuts when we weren't looking, and so now we got no nut to put on.
No nuts, Tony. Sounds familiar to you, huh?
I've heard that about Colby Copeland. That's unfortunate. Now
Wow.
we're gonna nut and bolt the 49 here to make
Wow.
sure everything is secure and tight over here.
Which nut was it, Colby?
I'm not sure. You could ask the 49 team. They just got smoked by a backyard pickup team. And so they came over and took our nut, and now we lost.
You know, Tony.
Colby's really sticking to this. They took our nut theory. I was watching
I was
both
standing
teams.
there the whole time.
I never saw a 49 crew member come over, but Colby, he saw what he saw,
Yep.
and that's his truth here in 2025.
Maybe there was some internal things going on. Maybe one of the team members was actually working. Hang on, what Mike say?
What, Mike? We have an update here. What is it?
How about a round of applause for both them teams? That was highly entertaining.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, TJ Nichols. Let's see the calves. Do those have tire Hoosier marks on them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I about got ran over. I got pushed with the car.
And you don't work for this team full time. What were the contract negotiations like to get you over here?
Well, I was over there at maintenance and Colby ran over to me and said, hey, I need another guy. And I said, I'm your guy. Let's go. And that was it.
I need another guy. He's your guy. That's TJ Nichols, a full-time crew member for Tanner Thorson on the number 88. They start 8th in tonight's feature, if I remember correctly.
Well, Tony, we can confirm the 49. They won $500 for their third place effort here today. $500.
$500. You know, that'll buy a lot of NOS energy drink.
And a lot of FK shocks. Maybe one. Maybe two.
$500 is a good place to start for the 49 crew. Hey, Mike has said it already, but folks, you got to give both those teams a big round of applause. That was weird.
That was very weird.
That was weird.
I mean, we had people blaming guys for stealing their nuts. I mean, what more drama could you ask for here?
Somebody had their hands on Colby's nuts. Things were getting weird over here.
Man, oh man. What can possibly happen here in the final round? $3,000 to win.
Yeah, this is for $3,000. This is to decide who wins. Brian Lepo, what are you thinking about right now?
They're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, they are. What's your job going to be when they get to the pit stall up here in a second?
Brakes. But then, if I need coaching, I can coach them up a little bit.
Brakes, and then maybe help out with the wing ram and the tree up here. So Tim Kading's 0, and Corey Day's number 14, Chase.
Yes, absolutely. So the 14, the 0. The 0's in this position again, Tony. They were running for the championship last year and came up just a little bit short at the end. They're going for the $3,000, $1,500 for second. And also, don't forget the Joe's Racing Products jack that comes with the winner and this belt that won't fit you.
I was going to say, do you want me to get on the Joe's Racing jack and you can see how high up you can get me?
Maybe, yeah. You want to?
I don't want to break the jack.
I don't think it'll lift you.
I don't want to break the jack.
We got the check over here, too. Let's go grab the check.
Yeah, let's take a look at the check. Anthony
Look at that.
Carini, always the man with the money.
Look at that. That's nice right there.
Hey, this is like when you presented the Spirit Award to me last year.
Yeah, it's about the same size check.
Yeah.
A little bit less money, though.
A little bit less money.
Yep.
And the FK Factory Cane Shocks Pit Crew Challenge. First place pays $3,000. Who thinks it's going to be the 0 of Tim Kading? What about the number 14 of Corey Day? Let's have Anthony Carini go back to being Vanna White here for a moment.
We're going to go check in with Mike Hess, who is overseeing the operations here, and see if we've got the thumbs up, if we're ready to go for the final round. Mike, how we looking? We're close.
We're close.
Not there yet.
We're close to the edge.
He's making sure they got no secret, compartments on these cars with secret stuff.
What other sprint car race can you go to, Chase, where it's a week-long party, there's something going on every night?
Mike says, let's go.
I think it's time to go.
He said to tell you to end that sentence you were trying to start there, and let's just get going.
Sentence ended.
Yep, it's over. All right, here we go. The final round of the FK Shocks Pit Stop Challenge for $3,000 to win. In 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, make some noise here, Pavilion. Help them out. Get loud, get loud.
The 14 makes it to the box first, Tony. See if that helps them out here. The 0 heroes are going to work. The front end is jacked up in the air. The 14's already got the wing tree off. They're pulling it off. They're making good time. Wow, really good time.
That is the quickest I've ever seen Noisy move, ever.
Wow. That was for sure the fastest wing change I've seen all day.
They've already got the right front. Now here comes the wing off of the 0.
But we saw this in the last round, too.
You're right.
This
was... Chase, keep an eye on everybody's nuts.
Oh, yeah, let me go make sure their nuts are not going off the car here. We got to make sure the nuts are in their hands. They are working on it here.
Wow.
Looks good. 14.
The 14 is already done with the wing being put back on. It's the right front wheel. Noisy drops the jack. They'll move the jack out of the way. Noisy gets to the back of the car. The last couple of bolts. Here we go.
Here we go. And it's over. It is over by a long shot.
By a long shot. By a country mile, some would say.
By a country mile. And for the second year in a row, the Zero Heroes run second.
Hey, help the Zero get across the line here, folks. A little bit of noise for them.
Still $1,500 for second.
$1,500. That's what I paid to be here this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Truthfully.
Well, congrats to the 14 team. Who are you going to talk to on the team there, Tony?
Who we're going to talk to is whoever's going to get the belt.
Well, it ain't going to fit any of them, so.
I think Lawton Lepo, he's got the chain popped out.
It might fit Lawton. It might.
Lawton's got the chain. He's going to get the belt. Noisy will get the check.
Yes.
Noisy, you want the check or the belt?
He wants the belt, he says.
Wayne Purdy just leaned in and said, hey, Lepo, great driving.
Great driving.
Great driving for Brian Lepo.
If it wasn't for him, they would not have won. No doubt about it.
That's what Casey Kane said, and Brian Lepo was like, you know what? I got to hit the brakes.
That's all he had to do is hit the brakes and steer it straight.
Hey, folks, how about a big round of applause for your winning team of the FK Shocks Pit Stop Challenge, Jason Myers Racing. And now we got a pre-race show coming up in just a little while. What up, Nick? Pre-race show at 3 o'clock. So there's going to be a pre-race stage show here in the pavilion on the other side of the bleachers at 3 o'clock. Chase Rodman will be there.
And you will too. And some drivers.
And some drivers and some crew members.
Yep.
So we're going to have a lot of fun. Hope to see you at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Be there. Stage show right over here in the pavilion.